Hey guys, Ozzy back. I just wanted to take some time to talk to you guys. I just got done watching the Crow movie, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that. I watched it initially when it came out in the theaters back in '94, and I really loved it. Um, I had already seen Brandon Lee in a couple of other roles, and I liked his acting style. Of course, I was a huge fan of his dad's. I grew up watching Bruce Lee movies, and when I got to be old enough that I started watching stuff on my own, I kind of gravitated toward a lot of the same stuff that I grew up with, watching sci-fi and martial arts stuff. And Brandon Lee he had the martial arts stuff, he had that pull of being the son of Bruce Lee, but he also, with The Crow, started going into the genres that I like even more, which is the sci-fi horror aspect um, of the films. So I really enjoyed watching those films and um, seeing him becoming the actor that I was hoping he was going to become. And then when The Crow came out, to see him fully bloom into a role that really worked for him, as well as uh, really made you feel like he was um, not just coming into his own, but that he was able to hold up his father's legacy. And it was tragic to find out that he died while shooting that, because it was such a great loss to the community, because he was just coming up. He was just making that name for himself. He was just becoming his own star in his own right. And to have that cut so tragically short with such a awful mistake happening on set, that's how we lost this, what could have potentially been actor for our lifetime once more, like his father was. I think it's pretty sad. But the movie that was made out of that loss, I think, is 100% an awesome movie that I think a lot of people really need to take the time to watch if they haven't. And if you have, like me, you really need to go through it even more. You need to sit down and take scene by scene, break it down a lot more. Um, I, as I was watching it, was quoting it line for line. I've seen it so many times. I was quoting in my head the lines as the shots were coming up. I've seen it so many times. The story is of two lovers who are about to get married, and they live in a bad section of a town, a city, and there is a crime kind of syndicate that is in the background, trying to force people out of their homes and things like that, to try to drop property values so that they can make money on selling the property later on down the road. And in doing this, they come upon Eric Draven and his girlfriend Shelley, and they try to prevent these people from stopping, or from getting people kicked out of their house, and in doing so draw targets on their backs, and are subsequently killed by a group of men working for this consortium. Now, the story of The Crow takes place a year after the events that I just explained, where Eric has come back to life, and he's there to avenge his as well as Shelley's death. And he is kind of an invincible character. He can be shot and regenerates. He doesn't really feel pain or anything like that. He has a crow who's kind of his sidekick that he also has some kind of telepathic bond or something with, that he can actually see what's going on through the crow's eyes. He can find his targets. That way he can help his allies by seeing what's going on through the eyes of the crow. So he goes up against this thing seeking revenge, and you see him exacting his revenge on these different characters who wronged him and his girlfriend by murdering them in a very profound way. Thematically, it's a wonderful story. There's a lot going on in it. The cinematography, I have always thought was good. It's dark and gritty. It's meant to be. It's not meant to have a lot of color. It's kind of washed out. The sequences from what happened prior, so any flashback sequences or anything like that, are all done in a red tone, so you get that very kind of eerie backdrop feeling. It makes you feel tense, on edge. Explaining the story, the background of what happened. There's some narration throughout that helps you understand what is going on and what the purpose of the crow is and how everything ties together. It's really a very good story that, even though they did make the 2 sequels and neither of them were really great, and there was also a very short-lived television show that also was just beyond subpar. This movie here that started the whole crow thing, this is the movie that really has everything thematically. It has a very solid story to it. It's got that revenge aspect where you have a character who was wronged and is coming back to take revenge on the people who wronged him and who hurt him and his family. And they do it in such a way to make sure that the characters pay and that they're no longer able to hurt anyone else. As I said before, I definitely recommend it to anybody who hasn't watched it. And if you have seen it, I recommend picking up and watching it again. It's another one of those movies that, well, yes, there are a lot of movies that I have to watch. It's one of those movies I watch at least once a year, usually more than that. I'm watching it right now. I'll probably watch it again around Halloween time. I'll probably get a couple times in this year. It's one I cannot go very long without seeing. It is one of my favorite movies, and if you've liked anything I've talked about before, I can guarantee you will like this. So guys, if you haven't already, go down to the bottom. I believe it should be right over here. Right over here. If you click right there, there should be the like button. It's a little thumbs up. Click that thumbs up. Let me know that you like this video. Go over here, and there should be the subscribe button. Just click on that subscribe button right there. It should be in red if you're not already a subscriber. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button and consider joining the family. And then if you go way over here, there's a little bell icon right down at the bottom. If you click on that, that's the notification icon. You'll get notified anytime I upload new content. As you guys know, this is June. Today is the 23rd, so this is the 23rd video I'm uploading. My attempt is to make it to the end of the month, uploading at least one video per channel per day. I do have 2 channels, this channel here, as well as my channel is intended for adults only. It is Transcendent by Ozzy. If you're interested in medical marijuana and things like that, you can go check that channel out. If you're under 18, please stay away from that channel. It's meant for adults only and people who are in legal states and can legally smoke medical marijuana. Guys, I hope you're having a great day. I know I am. I am about to shoot a video for my other channel, and then I am going to jump on my computers and work on getting everything uploaded. This new computer that Lauren got me is a beast, and it is running so awesome. I am so looking forward to getting on and playing some more right here, right now. And for that, I am going to head out. Guys, I hope you had a great day. Take it easy. Ozzy out. Later. Bye.